What's up, kiddos? It's Friend Can, and we're back with more Hiveswap Friendship Simulator. The last volume was a 50-50 shot, which is better than the last two parts. So I'm not gonna argue with that, but I would love to get 100% on this one. So let's try. Let's make a shoot for it. With Volume 4 of Right and Wronged. That's not how you spell right. What does that mean? What does that mean? Fresh from your most recent bout of gratuitous bodily injury and touching scenes of camaraderie, you soldier on. You've had a few setbacks, made a couple silly choices. Boy, do things just keep happening. But let nobody say that you, the main character, are incapable of growth and change. You have made sure not to be caught in the wilderness near dawn again. You have made your way back to civilization. You can't wait to discover what new adventures await you. Adventures like friendship with jazz hands. Wow. Ooh. Look at these two cuties. Let's see. Let us see. We have a teal blood and a brown blood. Oh shit. Well, with tradition, we're going to go left to right. So we're going to start with Tagora Gor Gorjek. Let's see what you have in store for us. You wander down a street in a not too demolished looking part of town, but you don't really take much of it in. You're not looking where you're going. This is an elementary mistake, especially on a planet where everything that exists seems to be on a spectrum of engineered specifically for murder to could be a weapon in a pinch, but you've got a lot on your mind. And now, as the car, these guys probably have some ridiculous word for it, but you haven't learned it. You hadn't noticed slams into you, sending you flipping head over feet. You had a few new concerns to your list, your bones and organs. That should have been on the top of the list, considering you've been in pain for several parts, my dear. The sound of the driver yelling, "Watch where you're going, lump squirt chugger," fades as they drive away, and you assess your situation. Lump squirt chugger. Alright. You stretch each lemon turn, which, gotta say, doesn't feel great. You've landed in a bush which is covered in sharp spines. Your arms and legs all still work, though, and when you do an experimental cough, no blood comes out. Pretty lucky, you think. You may have redefined what luck means by this point in your journey, but you'll take what you can get. You don't figure that luck will extend to the driver turning around to help you out of this bush, your gazes meeting and sparking an immediate and intense connection that leads you to a beautiful lifelong friendship, but you let yourself hope. After a few minutes of struggle, the answer to your camaraderie daydreams comes into focus above you, a figure outlined by the spiny leaves of your plant prison and the glow of the moons. The troll you see isn't the driver of the car, but you don't care. Your heart is beating wildly with your continued lucky streak. And this is our newest friend. Oh. But what is... I never learned to read Alternian. What the heck does that say? What does any of this say? That looks like 2 moons, maybe? Like, maybe that's like... I don't know why I'm guessing. I have absolutely no idea what this says. Alright, Scene Kid. What voice are we gonna give you? Let's just kind of feel out your personality and see what happens. Hello. You seem to have fallen victim to a collide and scamper with that scuttlebuggy back there. Scuttlebuggy, that's what they're called. What? Introductory fee. Oh no. Oh no, have you contacted your personal legislacerator? Oh no, I am gonna get fucking scammed. If not, I'd like to offer my services. Your services already start with a $50 fee. And I haven't even spoken one word to you, good sir. $60, I'm sorry, $60? My name is Tagora Gorjek, but please call me Gor Gor. Okay? I'm here for you, for a nominal fee, of course. Do I now have to sign to agree with... No, you're just going to charge me another $10. Okay. He pulls a business card from his sleek teal vest and offers it to you with a precise flick of the wrist. His claw beds are perfect. You try again to sit up, buoyed by this offer for assistance. He's some type of doctor, maybe? Or lawyer? It doesn't matter, really, because he said he was here for you. Those words go right ahead and burn themselves into the softest chamber of your heart. You start telling him your plight thus far, reaching up through the brambles toward this beacon of hope. This guy seems trustworthy. Does he? And that's just not your lack of options talking, you swear. Ooh. Oh, he's concerned. As you shift, the moonlight shines on you. He steps back briefly, dropping the card. The one eye that's not covered by a swoop of product-infused hair opens wide. He recovers, smoothing his hands down his chest and straightening up, clearing his throat as you continue to explain. You're... what? Oh, yes, an alien. I knew that. I've done work with aliens before, so your situation shouldn't be an issue at all. $200 for alien oh my god. Everyone deserves an equal opportunity to be represented by me. Oh my god. In fact, we may be able to use this in our favor for a larger cash settlement. It all depends on our angle. Here, try moving your chug column. It's that thing it did. Oh, are you gonna tell... His fucking quirk is like a sign at the dotted line on the bottom. Oh my god. Holy shit, you're taking the lawyer stuff to like triple Terezi's level. Well, no, I'm gonna back up. Terezi has shown that she's a good lawyer. You just seem to be taking my money, but I will reserve judgment until later. And then you just charge me another $10. I'm at $300, and I'm still in this bush. What the fuck? You aren't sure why this is necessary, but you wiggle your torso, hoping that's right. You've never wanted anything more in your meager existence than to follow this specific directive perfectly. No, not that. Another $10, okay. You add a little hip jiggle, not so much that he might think it's a come on, but enough to say, hey, I'm friendly and I know what the fuck I'm doing. No, you're the thing that holds up your think pan. Work with me. Confusion and... Are you kidding me? You continue what you hope is part of a troll and friendship ritual, shimmying various parts of your anatomy deeper into the bush until you get to your neck, and he clasps his hands together. There we go. That one hurt, didn't it? Definitely a case of column snap, which can get us a decently hefty restitution. Can't talk. Your neck feels fine, or it doesn't hurt any more than the rest of you, but you give him what you hope is a convincingly painful nod of agreement. Of course, you will need to front the initial legislacerating costs. We may also have to injure you further to ensure our case is convincing, but you've got to break a few cluckbeast embryos to make a grublet, as you well know. $500 for initial costs. I'm almost at $1,000, and again, still in the bush. Yes, I think we may make a mutually beneficial team, if you're willing to do what it takes to bring about the justice you deserve. So, what do you say? How would you like to help me help you? He's talking really fast, and you're not sure exactly what to think about your lack of funds or the idea of breaking any more bones, but that smile is sharp and shiny and pointed right at you. You want more of it. Do I, though? He does have Terezi teeth, actually, now that I'm looking at him. Ask him if he does pro bono work, or tell him about the heaps of money you definitely have. I feel like he's gonna kill me if I say pro bono, so I'm gonna pretend that I'm rich, that I got that money. You mention how incredibly loaded you are, and how core to your sense of values it is to pay well for good work. That's what we call good business. Now, get up out of that prickle frond and let's get you presentable. He watches you flail a few times before he sighs, unbuttons his sleeves, and rolls them up to his elbows. Each fold is crisp and even. It takes a while, but you're good at being patient. There is a 12% cost increase for instances of manual labor. It'll all be explained in your bill. 110! It's itemized! My god, and another 10 for just you speaking. I'm sure an alien of means such as yourself will be able to handle it. So let's add another 10. You take his hand and he pulls you up and out of the bush. It's kind of a rough job. He's not as strong as he looks, you guess. He glares at you like he's daring you to say shit about it, and you are a quick learner. He cuts you off mid-thank you. My office isn't far from here. We can go there to get things started. And by things, I absolutely mean get you clean and sign a lot of vaguely worded yet stringently binding documents. He walks with a purpose. You shake off the flora stuck in your various body parts and do your best to catch up. From the outside, his office basically just seems like his hive. You've learned a thing or two during this shitstorm of cultural exchange, though. You gotta play it cool when a potential friend invites you home. You never know what cages or monsters or methods of evisceration they might have laying around, and you want to prepare a nice, chill look on your face for whatever carnage you're about to be confronted by. Ooh. Oh, this is very sleek. Is this your Lucis? Oh my god, it's a ferret! Oh, I love you! You're so cute! Look at you! Look at your weird cat perch thing. Okay. This is an interesting plant you got going here. Overall, interesting. Okay. It doesn't work. Your face falls to bewildered hell when you walk inside because it's all chrome and glass and broad white walls in there. It's like he bought the fanciest looking crate and barrel display room he could find, down to the last useless minimalist accessory, and then never sat down in it. His Lucis, a ferret, is chilling on an enormous silver thing that's halfway between a throne and a play tower. Yeah, I can see that. Everything is clean and bright and at perfect right angles, and you don't see any weapons anywhere. It's fucking creepy. You ask him if he just moved in, because polite conversation seems like maybe the best thing you can do. In the absence of something specific to focus your fear on, you're just sort of a little afraid of everything. You're not paying me to learn my life story. Unless you'd like to. In that case, no. I've lived here most of my life. I'll go ahead and add that to your bill. 1,500. Okay. You stare at one of the chairs. Should you sit in it? I'm gonna say no. By all means, do not make yourself at home. Oh, okay. Head straight to my ablution trap while I prepare our contract. You really want to connect with this guy, and you like how you just vibed there, where you were thinking about sitting your bedraggled ass in his fancy chair, and you could totally tell you were thinking it. But you don't want to be friends badly enough to walk straight into something that has the word trap right there in its name without at least pondering it for a second. You've become savvier during all this. Okay, listen. I can personally know that an ablution trap is not a trap. But I could totally drown in there. Or destroy the trap completely. At the same time, if I follow this piece of shit, I'll probably break something. I think I should maybe just listen to him. Also, I just realized, are you wearing fucking striped pants? Not even like pinstripe. Do you see this shit? Alright, you know what? Just take a goddamn bath. Just do it. You are more than a little concerned about the trap part of the instructions you just received, but hey, at least a trap you know about is better than one you don't. And with everything else you can see so freaky pristine, he has to be hiding some evil somewhere. You wonder if it's a dungeon. A dungeon could be cool. Our Dada had other plans with that dungeon, so let's not go back to one of those, please. Oh. Hello. The ferret bounds down off its pedestal and jerks its head for you to follow it. You do, because it seems like a regular thing to do, and Tagora is busy on his computer. It leads you to a bathroom, which is just as fancy and clean as everything else you've seen. It's very fancy. I really like this color scheme. Like, the pink here, and then the teal here. That's like one of my favorite. Look at the mirror. Look at that fancy ass mirror, actually. Wow. Look at this rainbow shit. This has to be blood. Actually, now that I think about it, let's just move on. The Lucis chitters at you for a second. Oh, bye. Squirms its big noodle body around and leaves, shutting the door behind it. You wait a second till it's probably gone before you test the handle. It's unlocked. Huh. You wonder what the point or, motive might be for leading you to this room until you turn and see yourself in the mirror. That is some haggard-looking stuff right there, so fair. You're flying by the seat of your pants, but you guess maybe you're supposed to take a bath? No shit, Sherlock. If not, and he gets pissed and unleashes the ferret on you, at least you'll meet your maker nice and clean. You half expect some indiscernible goo or blood or something to come out of the faucet in the weird lumpy tub, but thankfully it's just water. Oh, I'm definitely gonna drown. Once you're in, you take a look at the truly inordinate amount of bath products you have at your fingertips. There are 3 shelves of little bottles and soaps and unidentifiable lathersome accessories by the tub alone. There's even more by the mirror. The labels are all gibberish, of course, but you sniff a few until you find something flowery and go to town. You take more time than you should in there, but you haven't experienced a moment of luxurious solitude in a bit. Full-time friendship searching can be difficult work. It's good to recharge. Once you're freshly scrubbed and dried, you slather yourself head to toe with some lotion you find in an iridescent Oh no, you put on the rainbow blood! My gay ass can't stay away from the rainbows though. You hope he won't mind you using it. He is definitely going to mind you using it. He wants you to be presentable, and this stuff is sparkly. You're starting to feel rejuvenated as hell, ready to knock this friendship stuff right out of the park. Oh, he's about to kill me. You leave your dirty, torn-up old clothes on the floor, wrap yourself in one of the many satin bathrobes folded on a shelf, and head back out to find Tagora. He's standing in his foyer, waiting with the contract to type up for you. When he sees you, his eyebrow ticks up. I see you went with the Rainbow Drinker Serum full body application. Oh, it's a... Oh. Bold choice. I mean, it's an incredibly rare and expensive product, and I do expect it to be remunerated, but I won't lie, it works. Crush fresh handmade troll cosmetics! Oh my god! Yeah, sure, that stuff. You don't want to let on that you don't know what it is, since he seems oppressed. Instead, you give his ego a little stroke and tell him you hadn't seen such a sumptuous array of self-care accoutrement. Is that accoutrement? I've never seen the word written out, but I've heard it before. I think that's the word self-care accoutrement in so long that you couldn't help yourself. Not everyone takes skincare as seriously as they should. I assumed you were taking forever in there because you'd gotten lost or didn't know how to use the ablution trap. I hadn't considered the possibility that you were just doing your regimen. Noted. Rebate for impeccable skincare! Oh shit, I got a rebate! Guys, we're gonna get our money back. You hold your arms out to admire the well-hydrated sheen you have going on. This time, you're not really even bullshitting. It just does actually look pretty good. Tagora seems like he's struggling. He keeps opening his mouth to say something, then changing his mind. He's clutching the documents in his hands like a flotation device. He looks down at them, then back at you. I typically only use that particular product to highlight my cheek blades, but there's no real reason you shouldn't apply it more liberally, especially if cost isn't an issue. It's a little drastic for my personal style, but there is a certain unorthodox glamour to it. The next bit looks like it hurts him a bit to get out. Would you like to step outside to see the full effect? I don't know if I want to. You bet your ass you would. You're curious about what he means by effect, and this seems like more fun than signing stuff. He places the documents down on his desk like they're made of glass, not paper. He looks up at his Lucis, who just sort of tilts its head to the side. You look away and give them privacy to do whatever eyeball communication is going on. After a bit, Tagora clears his throat and heads toward the door. You don't comment on the bluish flush in his cheeks. Ooh! Oh, excuse me, what is going on here? For all the shift in his demeanor, he still seems like he might kick you out on your ass if you try to get too feelingsy with him. Ooh. You start to glow as soon as you step back out into his dark front yard. Not in a light bulb kind of way, but a subtle ethereal luminescence. What is this stuff? Ooh. What is this stuff? Now that is a look. I mean, there's still the unfortunate issue of your hornlessness and overall appearance, and the fact that you're still wearing my ablution robe. Ablution robe real free. But it's cutting edge, I'll give you that. You look almost like a real one. Oh no. You don't know what that means, but you want to roll around eternally in the praise part. You ask if the look will help your case. Oh right, your case, of course. He bites his lip and looks back through the window at the papers sitting on the desk where he left them. I'm a little concerned about what might be happening here. Where are you taking this, Tagora? You hope he still wants to represent you, or at least that he'd want to hang out even if he wasn't going to. You don't get a chance to prod though, because right then someone rounds the corner on the sidewalk in front of his hive. Tagora's face immediately stutters into its usual simpering mask. There's an edge of panic around his eye though. You should maybe get inside. Wow, Gorjek, what have we here? It's a blue-themed troll, which, if you remember right, means he's a fancier guy than Tagora. Oh no. He's grinning like Troll Christmas came early. You can feel Tagora vibrating out of his skin next to you. Who even is this guy? When he gets close enough to get a good look at you, he jumps and screeches. What the bulge-boiling fuck? Oh, he's shake. Oh no, don't shake. Tagora is frozen, the corner of his mouth pulled back to show his teeth. The new guy is ignoring him in favor of noticing that you're dressed in Tagora's monogram. Oh, now I see how this might look. Oh no. The new guy is ignoring him in favor of noticing that you're dressed in Tagora's monogrammed leisure wear. If his look of fascinated horror is anything to go by, you don't really know what makes you do it. What? You should wait for Tagora to get himself together and do the talking, but you're riding the high of his almost seeming like he was enjoying your company. Oh no! Keep your mouth closed. Plus, nothing boosts confidence like looking like a beautiful, spooky angel. Oh no! So you toss your head, put on your best fancy guy voice and say, what, never seen a real one before? You're placing all your chips on this guy knowing something you don't. But when his eyes get huge and he starts stumbling over himself to back away down the sidewalk, you know it's paid off. Tagora blinks, then jumps right in, picking up directly where you left off. Surely someone as well-informed as yourself knows a rainbow drinker when he sees one. The blue guy doesn't respond with anything more coherent than a string of yelps as he hightails it back the way he came. When he's gone, you turn to Tagora and ask him super casually what a rainbow drinker is. He stares at you in stunned silence. Are you telling me you didn't know? You nod. Oh my god, his face, holy shit! And that you ran with it anyway, exploiting the fear you picked up on to turn the tide of a delicate encounter to your favor? You shrug. You guess so. You tell Tagora you hope his friend wasn't too freaked out. Ooh, another face. Friend? No, I hate that guy. There are simply times when being liked by your betters is helpful. Though technically fearing me is just as good. Better, maybe. So, you know. Thank you. Tagora's laugh is soft. It's not as soft as you expected to hear. He's happy because of something you did. You can't help it. You start laughing too. That was a bit of a rush, wasn't it? It was almost fun. I certainly didn't see it coming anyway. I underestimated you. He gives you an appraising look, then takes a deep breath. You're so nervous all of a sudden. You feel unbalanced on the precipice of what he might be about to say. From one prevaricator to another, I will let you in on something. I haven't actually encountered an alien before. No shit! Surcharge for truth reveal. Oh, sweet relief. You tell him his act was airtight. And as long as everyone's doing the truth thing, you admit you lied a bit too. You aren't actually rich! Why would you? You fucked it up at the end there. You fucked it up at the end. Oh, okay. Yes, that's clear now. You have the invaluable ability to fake it, though. That's potentially much better. Why don't we put your case on hold for the time being? You wouldn't have enjoyed the outcome of our legal system anyway. Preemptive interest on held suit. We can find an alternate means of you working off your debt. I think we may make a better team than I previously anticipated. With our wits combined, we can tackle bigger and better things than traffic injuries. He flexes his hand on his side, then in one swift and decisive movement, he extends it out to you. On his face is something close to an honest-to-God, real-ass smile. Also, I realized you're still charging me for every sentence you say to me, and yet you just said... Never mind. I've never actually formed a legitimate partnership of any sort before, but I believe this is how it's done. What do you say? 5% friendship discount! Oh shit! The glow in your heart shines brighter than any expensive and still kind of mysterious lotion. You take his hand in your firm, no-nonsense grasp of pure, inexorable joy and shake it. Just sign here. Guys! Holy shit, we did it! We got friendship! Hell yeah! It only cost me fucking like $1,900 that I have to pay off for the rest of my life. But I got a friend! A teal-blooded friend who's also a lawyer and has got a weird-ass haircut. Hell yeah, and I'm shiny as fuck, guys, and people think I'm a rainbow drinker. Everything I could ever want. Alright, I'm gonna go enjoy this glow. If you guys want to hear me talk about things that have nothing to do with anything, you can follow me on Twitter at SwiftMartyrdom. I'm also on Tumblr as GatoNip, and I'm always hanging around here on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever the hell YouTubers say. You know what to do. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!